Alligator bait, also called gator bait, was the evil practice of using infant African children as bait to lure alligators out from water to land. This practice was popular in Louisiana and Florida and other parts of the South in America. During that era, there was a high demand for alligator skin, which was used in the production of leather shoes, jackets, belts, and other leather material. Alligator skin was very profitable in the 1800s and 1900s, but the hunters often had accidents and lost their arms or lives as they rustled the swampy waters in their attempt to attract the alligators to the surface at night. So their other viable option was to steal slave babies and use them as bait. This account has been denied by many in their attempt to cover up this atrocity. In 1923, a publication in Time magazine reported that from Chipley, Florida, it was reported that colored babies were being used for alligator bait. The infants were left to play in shallow water while expert riflemen watched from concealment nearby. The Chipley Chamber of Commerce said the story was a silly lie, false and absurd. To give further evidence of this vile practice, photos and postcards found in the Jim Crow Museum shed clear light on this. Oral accounts of this practice report that most times the babies are eaten by alligators before the hunters shoot at it. The hunters would sometimes aim to kill the alligator only after the baby was in his jaws. Evidence of this is found in the postcards, pictures, and trinkets they made at the time to commemorate the practice. There are other articles that claim that the African slave infants were not only regularly used as alligator bait, but violently skinned alive in preparation for this. There was an account by the grandson of a man who used to engage in this business of gator baiting, and this is what he had to say. He said they would grab these children and take them down to the swamp and leave them in pens like little chicken coops. They would go down there at night, take these babies and tie them up, put a rope around their neck and around their torso and tie it tight. He said when they would throw the babies in tied to this rope, in a matter of minutes, the alligators was on them. He said the alligator would clamp his jaws on that child. As a matter of fact, once he clamped on them, he was really swallowed. He said you couldn't see anything but the rope. The practice of using African slave children as alligator bait could also be found in movies and popular music. There is a deliberate attempt by those who carried out slavery to hide these parts of slave history. Not much is done by them to apologize and make reparations for these hideous crimes against humanity. Trying to deny this actually adds more grief to the descendants of African slaves, being that their children are still killed in America today. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.